Hey guys, welcome to another MTG Arena content video. Over the last few weeks, we've actually had a ton of players and content creators complain on social media about the overall economy, so I thought this would be a really good opportunity for me to put some of the tips and tricks I use and recommend on stream into one small video for you. This way I can always recommend it to new viewers who are coming in. Also, at the start of a new set, I can actually repost this and make sure you're all getting as much value as you can out of your accounts. Before we jump into those top 5, I actually want to take a minute and tell you guys about the new content here on YouTube. This video is the start of a total revamp for this channel. I'm going to be producing more YouTube-specific content. I actually started the channel for my Twitch viewers who are unable to watch the VODs because of copyright issues. However, it's turned into much more than that, and I know I've started to develop a different community here on YouTube, and you guys deserve your own content as well. Ideally, I'll be producing 1 to 2 of these types of videos for you guys per week, as well as 1 or 2 drafts or sealed or standard decks that's actually going to be pre-recorded from the stream. The second thing I wanted to tell you guys about is our new channel. It's called Behind the Stream. I'm going to keep a ton of the content that's not directly related to Magic over there. So for those of you guys who aren't interested in non-Magic related content, you won't be bothered by those annoying alerts. But for those of you guys who are, there's going to be a link down below to the new channel. We're going to be going over behind the scenes stream stuff, conventions, tournaments. There's going to be a ton of stuff about content creation, about me, about Hamlet, you name it. This is also where I'll post information about our charity events, Nerd Mom streams, all that kind of good stuff. Basically just an overall behind the scenes community channel. So let's go ahead and jump right in to my top 5 MTG Arena economy tips. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into number 1, reroll your quests. This might sound very simple to a lot of you guys, but I know a lot of my viewers, especially on Twitch, don't actually know you can reroll your quests. And often when I'm live, they'll be like, whoa, wait, what did you just do? I didn't know you could do that. How does this work? So I'm actually going to show you guys just in case you didn't know. Let's go ahead and jump over to the game. All right, so you guys know every single day you'll be awarded 1 new quest, and you can hold up to 3 quests. So make sure you guys are always completing one if your quest log is full. That's how you can maximize some gold. But also, if you get a 500 gold quest like I have here, you actually have an opportunity to re-roll it. Now, when I hover over it for the first time of the day, there's actually a little arrow swirly button. Now, when you click it, it'll give you the option to re-roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and click yes. Then it will generate a new quest for you. Oftentimes, this will change a 500 gold quest into a 750 gold quest. All right, this leads very nicely into tip number 2, and that is making sure you get 4 wins on your account, minimum. Now, if you reroll your quest, and even if you miss and you still hit 500 gold, you're still gonna be getting 1,050 gold per day, up to 1,300 if you get a 750 gold quest. This means you guys are going to be averaging about 1,175 gold per day. With this gold, you can actually use it for drafts, and then you can get awarded gems, which will allow you to do any event you'd like, or you guys can just buy packs to help build your collections. All right, guys, tip number 3. Save your gold and gems for your collection. I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time a new set is about to launch, after you've spent all your time and effort, gems and gold, building your collection for the current set, MTG Arena likes to give you guys a lot of little incentives to spend any excess gold that you guys have saved. Oftentimes this will be a new pet, a ton of different new altars, or fun new formats that are overall really bad value. Now, if you love these formats, you should definitely play them, but this particular video is just about value and building your collection, and I know a lot of you guys are free-to-play players, and I know you guys are falling into the trap of dumping a bunch of gold before a new set comes out. Personally, I think these events are a lot of fun, and if you enjoy them, go for it. All right, guys, tip number 4. When drafting, make sure you're always drafting for the best value. Now, I don't mean you should weaken your overall draft and risk your chance of winning more gems and packs, because that's definitely more valuable. But as a whole, I noticed that drafters have a tendency to continue taking cards that they know they're not going to need just because they're in their color, and they like to expand their pool. So let's say this is pack 3. I'm in the colors pink and purple, but there is no pink and purple cards or fixing or anything I could possibly use in this pack. A lot of players will just take the spring draw trap, thinking, well, maybe I'll run it. But the nice thing about Arena is that we can actually see our pool during the draft. So if you can count your playables and you know there's no way that spring draw trap is going to make your deck, you should take the card with the highest value. And in this case, that would be the rare. But that doesn't mean there isn't an opportunity to gain value in the middle of the draft as well. Even once the rares are gone, if you know you're not going to play any of the cards, even if they're cards in your color and they're just terribly weak, make sure you guys are taking the card with the highest rarity value. If the rare's not there, take the uncommon. And the reason we do this is not only to build our collection, and uncommons are harder to get, but it's also to help build our vault value. Once you own an entire playset of every single card in the set, commons will give you 0.1% in your vault. Uncommons will give you 0.3% in your vault. Once you get to 100%, then boom, you're going to get some extra wildcards that will eventually convert into gems. You can use those wildcards to complete your next set sooner, and then when you're drafting, you're going to be earning more gems back. Let's go ahead and move to the bottom and check out my vault value. Keep in mind, guys, I don't buy any packs or cards. I'm just strictly a limited player, and I build my collection as such. I add a bare minimum amount of money just to help me draft. In fact, I think I've only added around $250 to my account in total since Arena was launched. I have managed to collect all of the cards in Standard, have plenty of wild cards left over, and my vault value is just shy of 2,000%. This means when the next set comes out, I'll be able to cash in all those vaults, get some extra wilds, and turn them into gems. Alright guys, this brings us to tip number 5, and actually, my last tip kind of leads into it, and that is going to be using those wild cards to make sure you're maximizing your value and earning more and more gems and wild cards as you go. I'm going to give you guys a brief overview of it, but I actually have another video, which I will link below in the description, that exclusively goes over how to maximize these wild cards. But basically the premise is that you're going to be using your extra common and uncommon wildcards to turn them into vault value, giving you a higher rarity wildcard. Alright, so you might have noticed that you guys are building up a ton of extra common and uncommon wildcards. So ideally, when a new set launches, you should use those to fill out the collection before opening any of your packs. Now, even if you are going to be purchasing 50 packs anyway, you think, well, I'll just open those cards. Why would I burn these wildcards? You're technically not burning them. I know people who have 500-600 uncommon wilds. You're never going to use them. You're never going to use that many wildcards to build decks with. So why not put them to good use? By using your wildcards to finish out a set when it first releases, and then opening your packs, every time you're getting a 5th copy of a common or uncommon, you're actually adding that vault value like we talked about earlier. That vault value will translate into wildcards of higher rarity. These wilds you might actually need to craft your standard decks, or if you're strictly a limited player like me, you can use those and turn them into gems by crafting the rare and mythic cards of a new set, increasing your gem intake when you're drafting. Like I said, if you want to see me go through and do that on my own accounts, give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth idea of how it works, you can check the link below for the full video. Alright guys, that is just my top 5 tips for you. I'm going to have more videos like this, go over some more things in detail, go over other tips in the future, but if there's anything I left out or if there's anything you guys would like to add, any questions you have, please leave them in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen, and again, none of this content would be possible without you, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.